What's your
Emma.
story?
First off, I have a question for you. Do you know how we got the holiday of Christmas?
Because of Santa.
Okay, well, that's kind of true, but let me tell you the story, okay? I'm going to tell you the story. A long time ago, people used to dress really weird like this. They used to wear robes and sandals like y'all got on and like these people here got on, right? And there was these two people, and they were named Joseph and they were named Mary, right? And this is Mary's mama right here, okay? She lives over here in this town that's called Nazareth. Well, Mary and Joseph decided that they wanted to move. And as they're getting ready to move, they're moving around and they're going places.
And they're around though.
Well, we're really moving, I can't tell you the story if you move them because you don't know the story. So they're moving from place to place and they're running around.
What's that for?
Well, Mary, she's going to have a baby. And they're all excited because she's going to have a baby. Well, they're going to move to this place where Joseph's from. And that's over here. And you know what that name of that place is? It's called Bethlehem. So they go over here and they move over here. And this is Joseph and Mary.
Excuse me, Annie, what is that for? What are you
You
using?
just wait just a minute. So then they get moved over here to this little town called Bethlehem, right? And then they go over here. And they knock on the door. And they ask the man, "Can we come and get a room for the night, please? We just got to town." And the man says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. There is no room at the inn. It's full." So they had no place to stay. So, and Mary, remember Mary was fixing to have a baby like your mama did before Ava was born, remember? So Joseph says, "Oh no, what am I going to do?" So he runs up and asks this guy. He says, "Hey guy, can me and my wife stay in your shed because we don't have any place to sleep?" And he said, "Sure you can, let me get the animals out of there." So he moves his animals all out of the shed. And Mary and Joseph go inside the shed. And they have a nice warm place to sleep. And then while they're in the shed, Mary has this little baby. She knows it's a special little baby. You know how she knows? Because God told her a long time before she had it. She took that little baby and she wrapped it in some cloth. And then she laid it down in this little manger. And then guess what happened? Where's she? The angels came. You see these guys over here? The angels came from the sky and they came over this way and they're starting to talk to these guys. And these guys are scared because they never seen an angel before. And the angel says, "Oh, don't be scared of me. I come to tell you good news. I come to tell you that Jesus is born today." And these guys said, "How do you know?" And the angel said, "Because God told us." And then guess what happened? The whole bunch of angels came and they started singing. And they sang a song that said, "Peace on earth and goodwill to men." So these guys right here, and then all of a sudden, the angel went away. And it got dark again. Then you know what happened?
What?
These guys over here, they start talking to each other. They're like, "Dang darn, we better go see if this is true or not." So they get their stuff all together and they start moving around. They leave their sheep and everything. They start moving around. And they're trying to figure out, how are we going to find this baby? The angel comes back and says, "Follow the North Star." Do we see a North Star?
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
So then these three little guys here, they're trucking through the desert and riding on camels and doing what they do. And they land over here. Come here. You see what they have?
Mm-hmm.
They have presents. You see each one of them has a present?
Mm-hmm.
They all brought a present for Jesus' birthday. But nobody knows his name's Jesus yet because they don't name him for 8 days. The only people that know that he's really special is his mama and his innie. Yep. Listen to me. So they bring him presents. They bring him, you know what they bring him? They bring him frankincense. You know what that does? It's an incense. It makes your house smell good. They bring him gold. You know what that is? Money, money, money. And they bring him mirth.
What?
Mirth.
I don't know what that
What's
is.
mirth?
Tell us what that is.
It also makes your house smell good. You burn it and it makes your house smell good. Because a long time ago, a whole bunch of people didn't have a whole bunch of money, so they had to get what they could get to bring, right? So that's how that happened. So then, from every day after that, you know what God said?
What?
He said, every baby that is born, because they named this baby Jesus 8 days after he was born. And God said, every baby born from this day on will be a child of God. So you know what that tells me?
What?
That you are a child of God, and your mama is a child of God, and Ava is a child of God. We all are. And you know what else that means? Let me tell you. That's how God made Santa Claus.
I was gonna say, what about Santa Claus?
Let me tell you. That's how God made Santa Claus.
You see the gifts people brought the baby?
You see the gifts they brought? But let me
What about
tell
the
you.
angels?
The angels are always there. But let me tell you, this is how Santa Claus came about because God wanted everybody to remember the day that Jesus was born. And it's his birthday on Christmas. So Santa Claus brings...
Tomorrow's his birthday, but
Yes.
it's before his.
Yeah, yours is before his. That's true. But every Christmas is Jesus' birthday. And that's how God made Santa Claus. Because that way Santa Claus goes to everybody's little house and they leave you gifts.
What? You too? Thought she was.
Right. They leave, and Santa Claus leaves a gift, and you know why he leaves a gift?
Why?
To remind you that it's Jesus' birthday.
And Christmas.
That's
Which is
Jesus' birthday.
Christ.
Christ, it's the same thing. Ain't that cool? So look here. You see how these guys right here just brought these presents?
Yeah.
And they didn't wrap them up or nothing?
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple for you that I didn't wrap up too, okay?
Okay.
You just hang on and I'll get them.
She's just being lazy, that's all.
You just stay right there. You just stay right there.
Stay here, baby.
No.
You got your popcorn.
Did you ever eat your poppy